Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. With the run, or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
Yeah. Going up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach, this challenge begins in the second quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You lead by a touchdown. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And now the spin. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Michael Vick. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Just like that.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous. I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes. They know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing. I'ma show them skills.
Hey everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in the second quarter with over 4 minutes to go. You're ahead by 4. You've got the ball on your side of the field, and it's 1st and 10. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. He's going to look. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. The game is all tied up, but you're in the red zone. 2nd and 7. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's Warner. And that is incomplete. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. To throw, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown! Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Let's go.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. And Adams has it, complete. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams, just a deadly combination, and we see why right there.
And we've seen it develop over the years, because when Davante Adams first joined the Packers, he had to earn the trust of the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. He has it in a big way now. He'll throw it to him long, he'll throw it to him short, but he always expects a big play to result.
Adams, former second-round pick out of Fresno. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And they will fight. Put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 8 yards out, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Hey, Orbit.
On 1st and 10, Warner. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Warner. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time. Yeah,
because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. It's a party.
Okay, so you won't be going undefeated against this challenge, but hey, the good news, losses don't count against you, so give it another shot.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the 4th quarter with 5 minutes left. Tie score, but you're in the red zone. 2nd and 7. Now Sanders. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, point. Certainly not at a premium here. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off the draw, here's Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And no, it's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So technically that doesn't end it, but now they have no timeouts. 1 first down, this thing's over.
And the offense has to ride the momentum that their defense just gave them, right? They took the ball away. Game's not officially over, but it's in their hands to finalize things. And you know, as they huddled up, take care of the ball, 1 first down, and we go home victory.
And the clock will stop once with that 2-minute warning.
1 time, take care of the ball, you should be able to get through it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now Dawson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And Barry Sanders, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up. And send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And able to find Graham, complete. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a loose football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
23 yards the pickup there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Up this magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Okay, Coach, we will start this challenge off in the second quarter with 4 minutes left on the clock. You're down a field goal. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field. 1st and long. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Ryan looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Falcons score to cap it off. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there, looking to pick up some steam, generate some steam right now. Down on the scoreboard and struggling a bit. And sometimes you have to find it from places you don't ordinarily get it. Not necessarily just going back and throwing the football. Maybe use your legs a little bit. Maybe rely on some teammates, get the ball in their hands. Anything to try and generate a spark. But bottom line, he has to play a lot better. Yeah, he does. He's got the 2 INTs and the 1 touchdown pass so far. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the offense readies for a first down and 10.
Let's go, D.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. That's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put them on the ground. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. It's caught by Garcon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.